Okay, so this week I'm doing a clown DIY, and if we get started with the makeup, first things first, you need to grab a white clown face paint and apply that all over your face, your neck and your ears with a sponge, making sure to white out your face as much as possible. Once you've done that, the next thing we're going to do is grab a normal face powder and just apply that all over your face with a normal face brush. This takes the tackiness and stickiness out of the face paint, which makes it easier to apply later on. So then take a red grease paint or face paint and apply that all around your eye in sort of a circle sort of shape. You don't have to use red, you can use whatever colour you like. Once you put the first layer on, keep layering that up with different shades of red to try and darken the colour as much as possible. After all, this is a Halloween look. So once you've done that, what I'm then going to do is take a different colour for my other eye. The colour I'm using is aqua blue. And I'm just going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to apply it in a circle sort of shape around the other eye. I'm going to keep building the colour like I did with the red. And then once I've built it to a level that I want, I'm going to go in with a black and I'm going to apply that to both eyes as this darkens it up and adds sort of a dingy tone to the overall eye makeup. So once I've done that, I'm going to grab my gel liner and just apply it in sort of the eye region as sort of characteristic sort of eyebrows. Make them look as cartoony as you like, they don't need to be perfect. Then I'm going to take a random lid and line the top of it with my liquid liner. This makes it a lot easier to get a perfect circle for the clown nose. Press it against your nose and hey presto. Fill this in with a brush and some red face paint. Once I've done that, I'm going to use the same red to apply some colour to my cheeks. Then I'm going to pick up my liquid liner and just draw on my lips in sort of a heart type shape. Now once I've done that, I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my cheeks and my nose and the same red and fill those lips in. Once I've done that, I'm going to grab my liquid liner and go back to my eyes and just line my lash line on both eyes. Once you've done this, I'm going to then go in both eyes and just mark out where I'm going to put my exaggerated lashes. I've marked them out on the red so I know sort of how many and what size I want them. And then I'm just going in with the blue side and just adding the exaggerated lashes. And I'll go back to the red and do it now. Then I'm going to grab 3 types of mascara and really exaggerate my top lashes, concentrating on those solely and not my bottom lashes. Then grabbing the liquid liner again, I'm going to add slits and sort of a cut effect to the side of my mouth, as if it's been stitched up. And this kind of concludes the main sort of normal makeup look. Of course, we're going to add a bit of gore, and we're going to do that now. First things first, you need to pick up your spirit gum and apply that to the side of your mouth. Next, pick up a pen or anything and roll it over the top of the spirit gum to make it tacky, sticky, or a little bit more adhesive. Once you've done that, grab your scar wax, grab a huge chunk out of it and roll it into a snake-like shape. Press that up against your face and smooth out the sides, leaving the centre red. As of course the centre is where we're going to add this put. Once you've done that and found it to the shape that you kind of know you want, grab some liquid latex and just apply that over the top of the scar wax. This helps it stick to your face and stay put all night, and it helps with the rubbery effect. So once that's dried, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a white face paint and just dab that all over the top to blend in the scar wax and the latex a little bit more. Once that's all blended in, I'm going to take some scissors and just create a slit right through the centre of it, cutting any tacky bits of liquid latex that don't slit properly. This will help sort of a loose skin sort of effect to your cut. So once you've done that, grab a brush and some black face paint and go down the centre of the slit that you've just made. This will help darken it up and make it look a little bit deeper than it actually is. So then again, using the same red on the same sponge, stipple this all over this cut, using both a lighter red and a darker red to add depth to it. I'm also going to go in with a brush, after I've done this, with the darker red, continuing to add more texture to the wound. So once I've done that, I'm going to grab some Halloween blood. It doesn't really matter what Halloween blood, and I'm going to apply that with a brush. I'm just going to apply as much as, or as little as I really like. And then I'm going to go in with the same stippling brush, well, stippling sponge, and just stipple that in and make it look less obvious that it's fake blood, so it doesn't look like tomato ketchup.
You'll get fat.
And I will show you what it looks like with both sides done.
You'll feel sick.
Okay, so now I've got a crazy face. I'm going to take a styrofoam cup. This one's still a little bit wet, as you can see, and I'm going to paint it. As you can see, I've already done that. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my scissors, like this. You probably want to let this dry, but I don't really have time. And stab in, like so. Cut around. If you pick the ones with the lip already on them, then that makes this a whole lot easier. But mine was free, so I'm not going to complain. So I'll show you once I have done that. It's a lot easier if you have a scalpel as well, rather than, you know. So take your two sections, check how you want it to fit. So what you can either do is just sit that on top like that. Okay, presto. So next guys, we're doing a big floppy clown bow tie. Grab your essentials first. You're going to need some thread, a needle, a section of fabric. It needs to look like a snood or a very oversized sleeve. As you can see, I've sewn up one side of it already. Then you're going to need a scrap of fabric as well and some scissors. So first things first, thread your needle and tie off the end. Then grab your section of fabric, fold it in half to find the middle. Sew from the top to the bottom. This is in the side with no opening. Once you've done that, then pull the fabric as tight as possible until it's gathered in the middle, like so. Once that's done, grab your excess of fabric and cut off sort of a 2 finger wide section of it. Place that into the center where you've gathered your stitch. Sew that on and snip off the excess, and that's pretty much it. So finally, this is the finished outfit. I'm showing you the hat that I've made. I'm wearing an overly patterned top. I've stuck down one side of my hair and poofed up the other one. I'd probably curl it if I had more time. I've got blue tights on, over the knee striped socks and some black shorts. So pretty much everything you can find at home. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial, and comment, subscribe, like, share this video, etc, etc, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!